Welcome back to Sekiro walkthrough. Today we'll be doing a major boss, but I'm not gonna do it just yet. First of all, I'm gonna show you how when close to the end phase, I take on Headless. Wait, let me deal with Kentucky Fried Chicken here. There we go. So this guy here, the Headless, normally you'd use the Fetty. I have a 2-minute video that should be on my channel showing me do it doing another fight, but I'm gonna do it here as well in the walkthrough. So watch this. We're gonna use projected force, which I got from the skill tree, the prosthetic skill tree, and from the prosthetic upgrade tree, I got the Phoenix Lilacs umbrella. Right here. So without any further ado, let's get it. And yeah, that's pretty much how you do it. If I wasn't so greedy and aggressive with my attacks, I probably would have done without taking any damage. But oh well, who gives a fuck? So with that said, let's go back to the idol. I'm honestly not in the mood to edit too much, so I'm trying to do this in one take. And now we can head back to Ashina. So feel free to skip ahead, honestly. Come back here, and then we'll head for the next boss fight, which is going to be quite an interesting one.
I remember you well. I heard stories of your death, yet here you are. What are you plotting, Owl?
Plotting. I would do no such thing. Now, My lord, I must ask that you accompany me. This old bird has but one desire. To protect the divine heir from those that might take his esteemed blood.
So, the dragon's heritage has seduced you too. Then there is nothing to discuss. Take your leave.
I would, my lord, but I'm so stunned by this view. I'd like to take it in just a while longer. I'll leave when I've had my fill.
Sorry, I was eating it. Okay. So, now time to talk to... Oh no, crew inside, okay. Time to talk to dear old dad.
Father, to think you were still alive.
That was my design, but the same could be said for you. I was certain you died that night.
The power of the divine heir brought me back.
That's it.
What?
The divine heir's power, the dragon's blood, must be mine.
Father.
Now you see it. Remember the first rule of the code. As your father, I order you to forsake your master. From this moment, he is your master no more.
Forsake the divine heir.
Listen to me, Wolf. Obey your father's command, and forsake the divine heir.
Okay. So, this is a walkthrough, I'll explain it. If you obey the Iron Code, you're gonna betray Kuro, you're gonna follow your father, and that is the path I'll do in NG+, just for the sake of showing it off, since this is the last thing I'll have to show. But this is also gonna end the game. There's a whole lot more boss fights, areas, prairies, everything that you will miss, because after this, Ishin and Emma's gonna come out, and they're gonna start fighting you. They're gonna challenge you. And you have to kill them both, and then that ends the game. With this now, you're gonna fight Owl instead, and the game will continue. You'll be able to access everywhere else, and you'll access a few new places and a whole lot more. On the first go, this is better, because you are guaranteed to get as strong as possible by accessing everywhere, getting all the attack powers from all the other bosses and cure beads. And then enter New Game Plus, you'll be at max power to do this. Whereas you'll be entering New Game Plus at half power if you choose the first option. So we're going with the second.
I cannot do as you ask.
You... what? A shinobi, showing the likes of... compassion. Unthinkable. Such a miserable display. Why, boy? Why can't you understand your father's will? Have you forgotten the shinobi code?
A code must be determined by the individual. This is what I've decided. Just as my master did.
Yeah, right there, it should make sense now. Back in the Rada estate, if you look at the sword, it was him that stabbed you in the back and killed you.
Seems you've grown, if just a little.
I watched the sword. I remember the sword from the beginning, when they opened you in the game. So when it stabbed you in the back, I immediately knew it was your father who betrayed you. So it's time to fight this boss. This guy has literally been the hardest boss for me. On any playthrough, anytime I start,
Been a while
he
since
always
we
gives me
did
trouble.
this. Give me your all.
That's an attack you can deflect or dodge to the right. Gotta stay away from that. That is gonna block your healing. All forms of healing. For a good while. Long enough for it to do some serious damage. And not be able to recover from it. You can just go behind them and get some free hits. Whatever you do, never try to use a spear or Makiri him. Or this will happen. That's right. He Makiri is you if you do it. That's another thing you should notice. Never use that ability. So the spear is pretty much out of the option if you think it's possible. I mean, you can, but you'd have to catch him off guard. Always send Shuriken. Phase 2 is even worse, because every time he does that, instead of saying Shuriken, he's gonna send Poison. Here we go. Luckily for us, we went around getting as strong as possible, killing every enemy. So we have more than adequate strength to take him on. Oh, he caught me lacking. He caught me lacking. Oh wait, I'm getting a call. Okay, I'm gonna have to edit that out. Alright. There we go. So he's not too bad to deal with. So this attack, just run behind him. Otherwise it will stun you and it does some serious damage. You can always counter attack him on that attack. One back. Okay, then make sure you counter attack. But you always gotta be ready to run back for that stupid ball, where it blocks you from healing. Oh, got him. That right here is gonna use an attack, is gonna send you back. He's not gonna do anything until you get close enough to him. This right here is an honest trick. He's just stalling, so if you do fall for the trick and just walk up to him peacefully, he's gonna say you're such a fool. And if you do attack him, he's gonna say he raised you well. When he does the fog, he usually stays in front of you so you can lock on him to not lose track of him. Get behind him. Now he's gonna be fired poison. You can use contact medicine and give yourself weak poison so that you don't have to ever worry about the poison at all. Oh shit, I missed him. There we go. We definitely iframed through the... He's still in front of you. I want you in that corner. Now he's got me in the corner. There we go. And now we've beaten through all that.
Shadow, you taught me well.
That's my boy.
That's the only reason I never hate this character. Even though he did everything that he did, tried to kill you once, tried to do it again, asked you to forsake the divine year for himself. The fact that he raised you, you're his son, he raised you, he trained you, and you're good enough to kill him, stop his plans. Like, he couldn't be any prouder. Then this is how he dies. He couldn't be any prouder. I find it's quite a nice touch to his character. He's not like reeling in shame or hatred of you. Okay. So with that, there's really not much we can or I want to obtain, so let's just go get Kuro at this point.
Wolf
I am relieved to see that you are safe.
and Al,
I killed him,
I am sorry.
Lord Kuro.
I am sorry.
I did what had to be done.
Wolf, thank you.
My father, this was in his possession.
This branch. It's from the Everblossom tree? I see. So Al had it.
Yes, we are a step closer to the Fountainhead incense.
Yes. Yes, that's right, Wolf. I must remain vigilant. Wolf, I've made progress. I'm sure this is the last ingredient for the aroma.
What is it?
The blood of the divine heir of the dragon's heritage. In other words, my blood.
Your blood? But my lord, you cannot bleed.
Yes, it is true that those of the dragon's heritage cannot bleed. However, in Lord Genichiro's quarters, I found a curious journal belonging to, and it appears there is a way. For now, I'd like to ask you to keep this for me.
Okay, all diary entry written by Takeru's page. Lord Takeru held his arm out over the incense burner, attempted to cut it with a sword, but incredibly his wound healed instantly. Not a drop of blood was shed. Lady Tomori said, "Without it, your blood cannot be spilled." What could the reference be, I wonder?
Now
Well,
then,
Perhaps we should ask Lady Anne.
I don't think we need to ask. It's a freaking
she
immortal
may be
blade.
able to help us.
The blade that kills immortal things? Like, really? It's a bloody mortal blade. How Wolf and Crow didn't work this out for themselves is astounding. Honestly, I find it bloody astounding. Anyways, let's just come here, do this. Now we're gonna head back for Emma and Ishin. And then we're gonna have to come back to Kuro. Wait, there's a secret toxin.
Lord Ishin, I'm concerned that the Tengu will make another escape.
Emma,
Yes,
I imagine Benicio will show up again. To put it to you, the other mortal blow.
if it tests us enough, he'll abandon everything without choosing us.
Yes. I expect no less from my own grandsire. However, I cannot let him use Kuro's blood. He can only swing the blade but a few more times. And when that happens, the Tengu will be no more.
But there is the other one.
You mean Sekiro? He is a sullen sort, but I can't say I detest the lad. In truth, he fascinates me.
Okay, so if you didn't catch it, The Tango of Ashina gives you the Ashina skill tree, and Ishi and Ashina are the same person. But in his old age and his condition, he can only do so much before he dies. Because he's practically on borrowed time right now.
By the way, it sounds like your battle to sever immortality with Kuro is near a conclusion. You killed all those who interfered.
I did.
I see. You did well to kill without hesitation. You're leaving, Sekiro. Another time.
It never fails. Lord Ishin disappears the moment I take my eyes off of him. He's quite a handful. Goodbye.
Don't forget, Sik. Hesitate, and you lose. It is the way of war.
You'll understand why I laugh. That's the later point in the game. You'll understand why I laugh. Let's get a bit of
I
dialogue
brought
from him.
sake.
Smart thinking, my boy. Let me see. That's some good sake. This is how we drank when we won our battles. The people of Ashina, together as one.
Could you tell me about the rebellion?
Oh, the rebellion. We just took back what was stolen from us.
That's...
Before this land was... It's a place where we, the Ashina people, lived. Where the waters flowed straight from the source. We were a people who loved our country dearly. And we made good sake to boot. But we were heretics. And we were weak. Naturally, we were overrun. Trampled into submission for many long, excruciating years. We couldn't even pray at the water from the springs. The way we were then. Even good sake couldn't get us truly drunk.
But then the world fell into chaos.
Yes. Amidst the chaos that was Japan. The endless casualties. The flames of war. We found the perfect opportunity to take back our land. But now, it's a place of death. It's a bitter thing indeed. Don't forget, hesitate. That is the... Don't forget, that is the way.
It never is. Goodbye.
Don't forget, that is the...
It seems the sculptor's dragon rot has been cured.
Yes.
Please, give this to...
What is it?
It's his favorite tea. I thought it would be a fitting way to celebrate his return. The Everblossom tree that Lord Takeru brought from his homeland? Someone cut a branch from the tree and took the flowers for them. Without its flowers, the Everblossom was unable. Eventually, the entire tree was lost. There was a dragonrot epidemic in Ashina once before. Back then, a cure was not achieved. Every single person who caught it died.
I see.
It is my hope that finally discovering the cure has alleviated this regret. If Master Wolf, it looks as if your brow is less furrowed than before. If only a little. Please, see that Lord Kuro's wish to sever immortality is met. Master Wolf, Please.
Here.
Oh, this is... this is monkey booze.
Something wrong?
Well, let me try it. Oh, it burns so bad. Let's see. Yes, monkeys. I seem to have a strong connection with monkeys.
You do?
Yes. I was rescued by a monkey after all. You don't believe me, do you? When I was young, I stood alone in the aftermath of a battlefield. I was alone and staring, dumbfounded. I could do nothing, neither cry nor even get angry. Complete shock. And then there was a monkey eating a rice ball.
A monkey. Maybe an ape.
Maybe. Either way, he made it look so delicious. I remember being angry at that, but then he gave me the rice ball. It tasted so good.
What a kind monkey.
Yes, he was a very kind monkey. Goodbye.
He's so strong. I wish I was.
I asked Lady Emma about the Sakura tree.
You did?
The tree is called an Everblossom. Lord Takeru brought it here from the Divine Realm, but it has withered away.
I see.
However, it is said that someone plucked a branch from the Everblossom.
What's lost? Finding a stolen tree branch? We have no information to let us gather what we can for the aroma.
As you wish.
Wolf, look here. I found something that may help. It's a stone.
A stone?
Yes, look at the...
Okay, all know left with you. Kamigalan, who sought to reach the Divine Realm, a fragrant stone enshrined in a village within the depths of Ashina. One must throw oneself for it to be found. With this, the fountainhead fragrance is complete. Let us depart now, and leave now to the Divine Realm. We already killed the corrupted monk, and found the shelter stone, so that's it.
What is that strangely shaped rock you hold?
My lord, this stone appeared to have been enshrined.
Yes, it is just as the book described.
Yes.
Yep, same
A
thing.
sweetly scented bridal off written on the altar.
Bridal? What sort of place was it?
It was in a cave, beyond a door made of solid rock.
We'll be going back there soon
In that
enough.
case, where was the wedding procession headed? No way to know.
Sweetly scented. Lord Kuro. That place might be the gateway to the Divine Realm.
I see. Sweetly scented. Meaning wrapped in the fountainhead incense. That is what it might be referring to.
My lord, I've procured the flower for the fountainhead aroma.
Oh? Was it truly blooming in the sunken valley?
Yes, deep within the valley.
So that is where the fountainhead waters pool deeply. You've done well to acquire this wolf. Wolf. That sword.
It is the mortal...
The sword that can kill the...
Yes,
The divine child of the rejuvenate...
The monks at Sempo Temple abandoned the ways of their faith in pursuit of immortality. The result is those who have false dragon's heritage, known as the divine children of the rejuvenating waters.
A false dragon's heritage. I never would have thought. Wait, divine children?
Yes, many were created, but only one survived.
Further proof of the corruption this power brings to man. The ties of immortality must be severed.
Yes, my lord.
Okay.
I must remain vigilant. Wolf, all that's left is to find... Perhaps Lady Emma will know of my... You act...
There is something.
Yes, what is it?
Can the divine heir be made to bleed?
Why would you seek to do so?
The blood of the divine heir is required to obtain the dragon tears from the divine realm and achieve immortal severance.
Oh, I see. It is true that the divine heir's blood cannot be shed by normal means. However, you currently possess the means to do so.
The mortal blade.
Yes, here you are.
Part of the book of Immortal Severance left by Lord Sekiro with the mortal blade in hand. My blood may be shed. With my blood, aroma will be complete. The divine realm will be in reach. Immortal Severance will be at hand. I must ask Tomoe to assist me with the beheading.
This was written by Lord Takeru?
It was. With the mortal blade, you may wound the divine heir, and his blood will be allowed to flow.
I see. This brings us one step closer to immortal severance. I shall tell my lord.
Of course.
Wolf, did you speak?
I did.
And? What did she say?
That it could be possible with the mortal blade.
I see. So the mortal blade will allow my blood to flow.
As you wish.
This should be all of the necessary ingredients for the aroma. Wolf, burn the incense.
As you wish.
Wolf, once we make the fountainhead incense, you can infuse your clothes with the aroma. Now, place all of the ingredients in the incense burner.
As you wish. My lord.
Wolf, the mortal blade. Fear not. I will only make a shallow cut. Would you draw the mortal blade from its sheath?
Yes, my lord.
Forgive me, but close your eyes.
Yes, my lord.
Yeah, obviously they, even though Kuro's immortal and it's necessary for the story, they can't show violence towards a
Just a small
child.
cut on my chest. So this is the fountainhead incense. It's so extraordinarily nostalgic.
I see.
Well, do you notice anything different?
The aroma and fountainhead. Those words have been burned into my mind.
Fountainhead Palace. It's just as Lord Takeru wrote. That place must lead to the divine realm, but how can the Fountainhead Palace be reached?
A sweetly scented bridal offering that was written on the altar where the fragrant stone was placed.
Yes. You now carry the aroma of the Fountainhead incense. I believe the path leading to the Fountainhead Palace will open before you if you go to the shrine within the cave. Immortality shall soon be severed. I'm counting on you, Wolf.
As you wish.
Wolf, I need you to bring dragon tears from the divine realm.
Yeah.
You must first go to the depths of the cave where you found the fragrant stone. You now carry the scent of the Fountainhead incense. I believe the path leading to the Fountainhead Palace will open before you if you enter the shrine within the cave.
As you wish.
We're almost there. Yes, do what must be done.
Okay, so for what I want to do later, it's important after every step of digging there, you come here and you do that part. You secretly eavesdrop on Kuro, and you do that part. There's something I want to check first. Well, I wonder if it's possible to see the cut on Kuro's chest. I'm genuinely curious. Nope. Nope. Okay. Kids well rolled up.
I saw.
Yes.
I
Mm-hmm.
saw you and Lord Kuro in a vision.
A vision.
Yes.
For you to see such a the bond of lord and retainer must be strong indeed. I would like to investigate these visions should the opportunity arise. I'm glad you've come, Master Wolf.
Okay, we don't have any void seed.
Goodbye.
Let's go check out the sculptor. Let's use the Shinobi portal lore that magically transports us to where we need to go. But that's literally the only reason we're using that door in here.
A true wolf would choose for himself how to use his fangs. The look on your face tells me you've done just that.
I brought some sake.
Don't mind if I do.
Is it not to your liking?
No, it's damn good. But it does make my old wounds ache.
Your left arm?
Yes, and this sake was a favorite of the man who cut it off,
Who was
Lord Ishin.
Ishin? Why?
He did it for my sake. I was on the verge of being consumed.
Consumed by what?
Shura. Well, whether you believe me or not, that's for you to decide. But you do well to beware Shura's shadow.
I brought some tea.
This tea smells pretty good. Suppose I'll have some. Oh, I needed that. This tea reminds me of Emma's father,
About Lady Emma's father.
Dogen. He was an extraordinary doctor. He was also very well versed in mechanisms and devices. Better put, he was obsessed with mechanisms to the point that it affected his health. He didn't take much else seriously, but I owed him my life. And we could say that you owe him your life as well.
What do you mean?
When I lost my left arm, Dogen created that thing, which has now become your left arm. The first version was a complete failure, didn't work at all, so he remade it. Then he remade it again and again, countless times.
What?
He told me I needed to practice with the prosthetic in order to use it properly. So Emma would pester me into carving her spinning tops and other toys. After much training of that sort, it came to be called a shinobi fang. In other words, that prosthetic arm is Dogen's legacy.
His legacy?
So much time has passed. While I have abandoned my shinobi ways, that alone I could not bear to abandon. I've abandoned the path, yet I couldn't abandon that shinobi. I'd never have believed that one such as myself would save another who'd lost their arm like you have.
I'm sure it is fate. Another time, then. I'll lend you shelter, and
プレイステーション